Hello, hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and we're back for basically a look back on 2018 in sport, in news in general, and stuff like that, basically. So, I have to apologise for the debate going out on a whimper. I sounded like a bitter old man at the end, and just wanting to see the back of it. I think we can all say the debate has been only a little success. It's not done as well as I would have wanted to, but never mind. Marcus and I will still be doing streams because, of course, it's time to look ahead to the new year, of course, which means next year, of course, there'll be lots of content, including my 5th YouTube birthday bash, which I do look forward to. Second YouTube bash, which is on the 5th of February. That's a Tuesday. Time to be confirmed. Right. So, in this show, we're looking back. We're looking back at the general world in 2018. Some of the biggest stories. Now, I'm going to start with my favorite article, and it's when John. Sorry, Jean-Claude Juncker. I've not said his name right. Jean-Claude. Yeah.
Realise you're about to show stuff on the live stream again.
No, mate, because it's only showing Skype. Only you can see, because obviously I put share screen for you, but. Yeah. Right, now, anyway. Now, my favourite article of 2018 was about Brexit. And Jean-Claude Juncker uploaded to...
politicians stop all of
that. No. That's not what I was about to say. What I was about to say is Juncker, however you pronounce his name, however you spell his name, sorry, posted an image on Instagram of some cake and saying you can't have your cake and eat it too, which just has to be one of my favorite articles. And Brexit, we are due to leave the EU on the 29th of March 2019, but of course, well, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but if Theresa May is still in charge, then she will definitely be leaving the EU because she's ruling out a second referendum, which I have quite a mixed view on that. See, I think it should go to the people. What do you think, Marcus?
There should not be a second referendum. I mean, they debate this on the 14th of January.
What, in Parliament?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Well, if the Prime Minister says no, then it will be tough. But I do think, look, what if it's a terrible deal? What if it is going to cause catastrophic damage to our country and the economy? Wouldn't you like to have a say on if the deal, no deal is certainly the best than a bad deal, although Mrs. May would argue with that. Now it's time to take a look at the sport. So, we've had quite a good season for sport, and I'm going to start with the 2018 World Cup. Of course, despite, England, of course, couldn't make it to the final, but still, this...
Yes, and I think we know who jinxed it, didn't we?
No, actually...
the British public.
Yes, but believe me, those are the building blocks. As long as we have Southgate, as long as we have the same squad, I believe...
Through to the final, we've got to the Nations League.
Yes, of course. Yes. Now, Anyway, the foundations are there, and I believe that England can build on that and will have a successful Euro 2020 campaign.
Do you think we'll win the Nations League in the summer?
I am optimistic it won't be Germany, but
Germany didn't make it.
you know they got relegated. Excellent. We want the Germans to fail.
Bottom of their group.
We want the Germans to fail, don't we? Now, and of course, in Formula One, Lewis Hamilton won once again. I can't stand Hamilton. I can't.
A lot of people can't.
No, because it's all about him. It's all about me. That is what Hamilton is like. I can't stand him. And earlier this year, rumors would suggest that Lewis Hamilton actually made a guest appearance as a singer, but not using his real name. Reports were coming in that of a singer who I absolutely detest is Christina Aguilera. He apparently appeared on that with the initials of XNDA. It sounded like a bomb, it did, or some terrible organization. XNDA, I think that was that, wasn't it? Let's just see. XNDA, I was correct. But obviously, we had no official word that it was Hamilton because he's not made any comment on it. Yes. Anyway, so yes, another good season for Hamilton. Another good season in Formula One. We'll head back to Formula One in just a minute. Now, I want to talk about the managers that have been sacked. So this year we've had Mark Hughes sacked. We've had Jose Mourinho sacked. We have had Tony Pulis sacked. This was last season. Mauricio Pellegrino, he was sacked. We've had a lot of managers go. But I think what we can say, this is the year of the underdog because West Brom with Darren Moore are doing very well. They are. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I predict United will make the top four because I am backing Chelsea to miss out on the top four.
It's going to be tough.
Chelsea and Arsenal to miss out on the top four. And mark my... Well, yes, mark my words. When Liverpool play Chelsea on the 3rd of January, whoever wins that...
Liverpool play City.
Yes.
Okay. Right. I'll see you probably briefly tomorrow. I'll touch fine it.
Yeah, it's all right, well.
Right. Mark my words. Whoever wins the Liverpool v City game will determine the title. It will. Mark my words. That will...
Who can you see winning that next Thursday?
I'm going to go Liverpool to win 2-1.
City are hitting a bad run of form, isn't it?
Yes, excellent. And...
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool are on 51 points, which is the most points that anyone's got before the new year.
Yes. Now let's...
Chelsea back in 2005.
Yes. Now let's look at the Premier League table. So on the top is Liverpool, followed by Tottenham, who absolutely smashed Bournemouth.
Liverpool compared with City. They were dominant City, and then all of a sudden they've lost.
Well, yes, all of a sudden.
2 out of the last 4.
Yes. And it's going to...
They've lost in a row.
Yes, it's going to make things very interesting because Chelsea... I don't know who Chelsea have next got, and I don't know who Arsenal have next got. But we need... As a United fan, I want Arsenal to lose so we can leapfrog them into 5th if we win, of course. So, Marcus, this is the bottom 3. Burnley, Fulham and Huddersfield. Can you see the bottom 3 changing? Cardiff are in 17th, but I think they're going down, I think.
Why? Because of Neil Warnock.
Yes. So, who can you see going down to the Championship?
If Burnley are not careful, they went from Europa League spot.
They went from the Europa League spot to in the bottom 3. That would be...
You know they're in the Europa League. That could have something to do with it.
Yes, maybe. Yes, you're right. Oh no! 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 Oh, please!
Can I just say, do you know whether Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to have any money to buy players in January, or whether Ed Woodward's going to keep it for all his personal bank?
I don't know, but Solskjaer, I think, should work with what he's got, I have to say. Right. So, yes. So, of other stories in the news, this is probably the one that we've never would have seen coming. No, that was not what I was about to say. What I was about to say was the redemption of Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump. Now, this is a chapter we would have never foreseen, because, as you know, in last year, which is soon to be 2 years ago, Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump had a famous row, with Trump calling him Rocket Man in reference to one of his favorite artists, Elton John's hit songs. But things changed and smoothed over, as now they are friends, which I would have never seen. Now, apparently, they're making a film of the Thai cave rescue film. Now, if you remember, we had that news that a young team were trapped under a cave, I think for quite a few days or quite a few weeks. But they're making a film of that, and that is going to be very interesting. Right. In 2018, in terms of films, you would have seen Bumblebee, which is out in cinemas now, the spin-off to Transformers. We've had the vomit that is the Emoji Movie, in my opinion. The vomit, yes. And Pixar released The Incredibles 2. Director Brad Bird returned to be behind proceedings, also voicing one of the characters as well. And talking of films, next year is quite a big year for films. I mean, we've got Star Wars Episode 9, which is currently untitled, to be released in December 2019. Then we've got Toy Story 4, which is set to be released in July of next year. June, sorry, yes. Now, I'm hugely concerned for Toy Story 4. I think it's going to be an absolute mess. It's going to be something that's not going to work together. It's going to be like they've cobbled it to see if it works or not. And
I think it's going to be soap-like.
No, I think there would have been the romantic storyline, obviously, because of the Lassiter scandal. Ah, yes. Now, 2018/2019 marks 2 big changes in the era of Pixar Animation Studios history. Obviously, Pixar has had a tough few years. I mean, Steve Jobs is passing in 2012. Joe Ranft, I know he wasn't a founder, but he was one of the original 5 if you know what I mean. You know, you had Pete Docter, you had Andrew Stanton, Leon Critch, Joe Ranft, and John Lasseter. No, that's 6. Oh, well, never mind. But anyway, this year there was allegations of sexual allegations against John. He was then suspended. John then announced he was going to take a break. However, it was revealed a few months later that he would be ending his association with Disney and would be leaving them for the second time, because John was actually fired in the 70s. And he was fired because Disney thought that computer animation was not going to succeed. So they fired him. And yeah, I imagine his relationship with Disney wasn't that great. And so, yes, John departed in November of this year. Now, if that wasn't enough, I mean, I would have never seen this coming, but Ed Cutmill, and I have a sneaky suspicion is Ed was blamed for the Lasseter scandal, you know, for it going on as long as it did. But Ed who is the third founder of Pixar, will be stepping down next year. Well, actually, he'll be stepping down this year, but he'll be staying on advisor through July 2019. So Toy Story 4, Marcus, will be the final film to be involvement of Ed Cutmill, and it will be the final film to have involvement of John Lasseter, of course. Now, what interests me in Toy Story 4 is, are they going to go down the Cars 3 route of having archive audio of Paul Newman, which they did for Doc Hudson? Are they going to do that for Don Rickles, for Mr. Potato Head, or are they going to recast him like they did with Slinky Dog when Jim Varney passed away, and they got his close friend, and who sounds a lot like him, Blake Clark? So, which route do you think they're going to go down on for that, Marcus? Because in Cars 3, I suppose Doc Hudson didn't play a major role, did he? He was just through flashbacks. So they used Paul Newman's audio, but I think they will be casting. What do you think, Marcus?
I do as well.
You think they'll go down the recasting route?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know, right? Okay. Now, as I said, Toy Story 4, I think, will be the last film to feature, well, not just Toy Story, I mean, but Randy Newman. I mean, Randy is 75 now. Mind you, John Williams is still going strong, but Randy had his 75th birthday earlier this a couple of months ago, and he is getting on a bit, and fans were actually complaining on a show he did on BBC Radio 4 called Master Tapes. They were complaining that his film work was getting in the way, because Dark Matter, his latest album, was the first in a good few years since 2008's Harps and Angels. So I do think that Randy will semi-retire from composing films, and John Lasseter was the person who hired Randy Newman. He started this whole chain of Newman Disney scores, so it's him to thank for that. But since John's gone now, I can't see Randy sticking around with Pixar. And to be honest, you know, if
finish that, you finish what you need to say on Pixar.
Yes. Now, if they want someone like Randy Newman, they could, of course, get Mark Knopfler, the singer of the band Dire Straits. If they wanted to, or Tom Waits. But if they wanted to go for a more new sound with having the score more, then they could have Michael Giacchino or Thomas Newman, one of Randy's cousins, or who's the other one? Michael Giacchino, Thomas Newman, and his name has escaped me. Another Pixar composer that they use. Hang on. Right, I'm gonna have to look through Pixar. Oh, his name is gone. Right, let's see. Feature films. Right, feature films and shorts. Okay. So, okay, Ratatouille was Michael Giacchino. Inside Out. Right. Okay, I'm just going to type in here. But anyway, all you need to know is it is a big time for change at Pixar, and I think we're going to have a period where Pixar are going to struggle with films. I think they're going to have, because when Walt Disney passed away in 1966, Disney was struggling through from about after The Jungle Book till The Little Mermaid. Disney weren't producing their greatest films, and I think we'll see a spiral. But of course, Pixar, they'll still keep going. Right, Michael Giacchino, Thomas Newman, Randy Newman, Patrick Doyle. It might have been him. Oh, do you know? I don't know. Right. Oh, right. Okay. Right. So, why does In the Sky not compose as you? Oh, right. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. So, right, Marcus. What are you about to say now?
Can we go back to Lewis Hamilton?
Yes, of course.
I'm on Mercedes' Instagram account, and there was a post that they put up. And that since 2014, when the hybrid era started,
Yes.
F1 went to the hybrid era, that Lewis has won 51 of those out of the 100 hybrid races since 2014 in the hybrid era. In what, 4 years?
Yeah.
And Michael Schumacher at Ferrari won 72 races for Ferrari. And Michael, here's an interesting fact for you. Michael won 19 races for Benetton between 92 and 95.
Yeah.
Then won 72. Lewis won 21 races for McLaren and has won 51 for Mercedes.
Yeah.
That clearly shows one thing.
Well.
So that Lewis is winning, doing it quicker, and yet there's more races now. He's doing it quicker, and
Yeah.
what do you think about that? Lewis 73 victories this year.
Well, yeah,
73 victories over an 11-year period.
Look, there's no denying that Hamilton is probably one of the greatest sportsmen in this era now. Now, when Hamilton retires, of course, it will be emotional. Like
people should be congratulated. I know people in this country don't like Lewis.
But I don't like him. No, it's not his clothes. I just don't like. Oh, it's all about me. Ugh. Rich pig. So yeah. But yep, there's no denying he is a great sportsman.
And another thing is, Valtteri Bottas. They have 2 cars, Mercedes. Valtteri Bottas didn't even get a race.
Ah, yes.
Lewis won a Mercedes.
Yes.
And also 17 podiums out of 21 races is a record.
Yeah.
And he broke the outright points record over the 400 barrier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I would just like you to see this.
Yeah.
After we go off air.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is going to happen to Lewis?
Will
he destroy Schumacher?
Oh, I think he will. I think he will complete Schumacher's record, but like I said, I think we'll see the slow decline of Lewis starting from next season.
We're seeing the improvement every year, Will.
No. Now.
You said that at the end of last season.
Yes. But the kids are coming through. We've got Lando Norris, we've got Max Verstappen, who are growing stronger every day. Yes, Leclerc. He is going to be the one who will threaten Hamilton's trophy the most. You know.
Not if Ferrari have anything to do with it.
Oh well, Vettel.
They decide to play silly,
Well, Vettel won't win ever again. I don't think. His time has come to the end for Vettel. I think he should accept it that the young kids are better than him. And now, talking of F1, as we've got some young people coming through, we said goodbye to Fernando Alonso, who announced his retirement.
And he's going to do 4 races in IndyCar, 6 races in IMSA, and the rest of the Le Mans series.
Yes. Now, this must have been emotional for you, Marcus, saying goodbye to Alonso. Why not?
I will never forgive Fernando. We will never forgive Fernando for what happened in 2007, where he nearly brought McLaren down.
Well, I think you can't deny he is a modern Formula One legend. He is. So yes. Now, this year it was revealed that Channel. Actually, I think next year is the last season for Channel 4, isn't it?
Yeah, Channel 4 is doing all the highlights, but because of what the government, you know what the government do is like shows like sporting events like Wimbledon and the Olympics and the
Yes.
Basically, it's all the other races are highlights. British Grand Prix has to remain live on
terrestrial television. Yeah.
Because that's part of the British.
That's part of the British. Yeah. It.
As part of, what's it called in the broadcasting sense? Main events that have to be broadcast
on the terrestrial channels, of course. It's like the cup final. You can't have that.
The cup finals won. The rugby, the football World Cups won.
Yes, the Champions League final.
Not the Champions League final.
Oh no, you're right. Sorry, that's on BT Sport.
But Wimbledon.
Now.
The Olympics, the Grand National.
beIN Sports is, so in my opinion, beIN Sports is garbage. It's just the worst sports channel. No, it's not because of them. It's because they have the stupid white square on the bottom of the screen, and they rotate the logo. It spins around on the screen. It's distracting. Imagine if you were watching Formula One or the British GP and you see that stupid logo going around the track across the screen. I would want to throw the remote at it.
What do you think about Liberty Media in America? Do you think they've done Formula One good this year?
Yes. Liberty Media haven't interfered, it seems.
You do realise the most, you know what Lewis is benefiting from?
What?
Ross Brawn and Michael Schumacher putting all the
Sorry,
putting the structure in place.
not Michael Schumacher.
Yes, Michael was even though he wasn't doing well, Michael was putting the structure together with Ross Brawn.
What? He's been at a race, has he?
No, in 20 before Lewis joined.
Oh.
He didn't have to do all that work. It wasn't like what Michael had to do at Ferrari, which was basically.
Oh, I see. Yes, and tell
The structure in place. Get the.
tell that guy
personnel.
tell that guy with the mustache to shave it off, please, as well.
Ross Brawn should take
No, not him. The old guy.
Actually, no, Ross Brawn should take credit because he's sorting out he's now got the aero regulations in. Aerodynamic regulations.
Yes.
And the rule, he's now got the rule book and we're going to see some good looking cars in the next.
And Formula One fans were rejoicing when Bernie Ecclestone was given the boot. It was,
Yeah, in 2017.
gosh, 2017. So that will be
Years.
nearly 2 years ago. Now, I suppose I should take this time to look back on my channel, of course. And it's fair to say that this year has still been a good year for the channel. Lots of good content. We started the debate, didn't we, as an idea? And of course, Alex Grice and Ben Carney, we launched the football show. And I have to say that the response has been absolutely fantastic. So let's look at some of the best moments in on my YouTube channel. So this is a look back of all the big videos of the year. So I have to say that thank you for all the responses, and next year, of course, is quite a big year for my channel, as I said. Right. Well, let's see. Oh yes, of course. Now, in 2018, the Football Manager series. And in fact, why don't we join a little bit from my last video, and it was from Christmas Eve. This is my Christmas party live from 2018.
Lightningboy on YouTube live Christmas party 2018. Now, if you're wondering, is this? Well, I did actually do one last. In fact, I'll play a bit of that for you now. So let's go over to my channel. Yep. Okay. And see. So I did one last week.
Okay. We'll get back to that later. But I think it's time for me and Marcus to look back on the debate. Now, we debated on some good stuff, haven't we, Marcus? And the debate I particularly liked was, I think, episode 6, where we discussed about our views about the BBC, because there is no doubt in my mind that BBC TV has declined, particularly in the Saturday night area. You know, we used to have Robin Hood and Merlin, and now that Doctor Who's gone and the lottery draws are gone, the BBC are just making me turn off more and more.
Yes, I've gone to ITV for my programming and Sky.
Well, to be honest, I even watch old children's programs from the 70s now because the TV is so bad, in my opinion. Oh, in fact, wait. Okay. We'll show you a bit of the debate, but first of all, I want to talk about Christmas number 1.